Hello everyone. Sorry about that. So you guys were saying that it was laggy and I actually went into settings and I was like looking at my connection and somehow I was connected to like the wrong Wi-Fi, which I don't know how that even happened because I never change what Wi-Fi I'm connected to. So, I was on like the 5G version instead of like the normal version that I'm usually on, so I think that was it. So the connection should be good now. Just let me know if it's lagging or anything. All good now? Okay. Very nice. Petra is still very cozy near the near the cloth bag. Yeah, of course I can pet her. Hello, Petra. Good now? Okay, nice. So yeah, and then I bought this little bow. I'm not sure if I want to put it on this shirt specifically. I just kind of have it here because I felt like it matched. Um, Petra's a little shy today. And then I got a bunch of scrunchies. This one, I think I'm going to sew onto this so it looks kind of like a fur coat because I think that would be really cute. This is going to be kind of like a kind of like cute core kind of top. Um, so yeah, lots of cute stuff that I'm making her. I really want to make her a bonnet too. I think that would be really cute. What is your favorite of her outfits? Ooh, that's a great question. Um, For like just her like sweaters and stuff like that, I really like the pink one she has with all the stars sewn into it. I think that one's super pretty. This is quickly, like I know it's not finished, but this is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I think this one is super cute. I really like this as well. I've been wanting to get her something that has like the little ribbons sewed into it. Petra, that's a nasty side eye. What's going on? I feel like her side eyes just get like worse and worse every live stream. Eggo is making me so stressed. Oh no, what happened? Every now and then I'll like look at Petra's enclosure just to like check in on her, and sometimes I won't see her immediately, and I was like, oh my god, did she escape? And she's literally just like at the other side of the tank. Cool snake. Thank you. Yes, she's real. She's just sitting down, so she's like not really moving that much right now. She's just hanging out. Petra. Should we put her in a sweater? I feel like it's only fitting if we have her model a sweater right now. Oh no, I hope he feels better soon. Aw, poor Eggo. Yeah, I would definitely get a vet to look into that and just make sure, like I've done it with my first snake as well. If you could like very gently like hold his head up to the water, he'll probably just start drinking. So make sure he's drinking because that extra like those extra fluids can be a really big help. Make sure his enclosure is like very sterile as well. Oh, poor Eggo. We hope you have a very speedy recovery. Poor baby. Petra, come here. Oh, so sassy. Come here, my darling. Sit down so everybody could see you. We keep offering him fresh water and the humidity is up. Yeah, that's super important. Make sure the heat is like obviously not too hot, but make sure it's a good temperature because the heat can help him as well. If I was getting a snake for the first time, what species would you recommend? I would recommend king snakes or corn snakes, but of course do research before getting a new pet. He drank a little bit while soaking, so that's good. Okay, nice. We're gonna put him in a quarantine bin today. Aw, poor baby. Petra is so cute. Thank you. Here, come here, Petra. Let's put you in a sweater. So let's just put her right there. And then sweater. Oh, Petra, you're a little sassy today. And then I just put her in just like this. And then, oh, Petra. Sassy little one. She, like, just let me put it on a second ago. Are you being sassy because we're on camera? Does she bite and is she dangerous? Nope, not at all. She is so cute. Thank you. Okay, let's do try number 2 with the sweater. Come here, Petra. You are so sassy. My goodness, little one. There we go. That worked a little better. We'll just help her put it on. Make sure you go this way. This way. There you go. Now you're going the right way. She's almost out. Here she comes. There she is. And we can just help her put it on just like that. And that's how Petra wears a sweater. There's the reveal. Petra. So many side eyes this stream, my goodness. You made that for her. I didn't make this one. I made the other ones. I've sewn the other ones. This one is like the only one that I didn't make. I bought this one today. It's like actually a leg warmer. Or an arm warmer. I think it's a leg warmer. But, potato patata. I actually think it's really funny whenever I get Petra like arm warmers and leg warmers as clothes, because every now and then I'll just I'll like borrow one and be like, Petra, I'm just gonna steal your wardrobe for today. It's crazy to think that something that like fits my arm or my leg can like cover almost her entire body. What species of snakes are venomous? A lot are. There's not like a few that are very specifically venomous. There's quite a good amount. Usually like anything that's like a viper or has like fangs is venomous, because obviously that's how you like, I think a green tree python is like one of the only snakes that has fangs and isn't venomous. Yeah, there is a lot of snake species that are venomous. Archer had to go to the vet because he got attacked. Oh no, what's happening? What's going on in the snake friend group? Aw, big yawn. Are you sleepy today, Petra? He got attacked from a male ball python. Aw, how did that happen? Were they both in the same enclosure? Aw, poor Archer. It's not necessary for most snakes to have live food in their diet. Petra eats frozen thawed, so it's not like necessary, but some will only eat frozen thawed. Petra, are you done with your sweater? She's like half wearing it. She is a bumblebee ball python. She had been out with him. Aww, poor baby. Yeah, I would always like recommend being very careful when introducing two snakes. Yeah, I don't recommend using like electronic heating rocks or anything in enclosures. The sweater is so cute. Thank you. Petra's just staring. She is a cutie. Cute. Let's see, what else do I have that's new in her wardrobe? Oh yeah, this. So I did show this once, but I do want to show it. Thank you so much for the donation, Sophie and Noodle. You guys are awesome. Petra says, thank you. Big shout out to you guys. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I did show this once, but I want to show it again because it's so cute. Petra, do you want to see it too? This is something that my friend made for Petra, which is super cute. She I think it's crochet. She crocheted this herself, and it's so pretty. And it fits her perfectly too. Look at this. It's so cute. I really want to crochet, but I cannot knit or crochet to save my life. So this was really nice of her. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Cute. And it gets longer on the bottom. The stitches get wider as it goes on. So it's a nice little dress. So cute. It's my birthday today. Aw, happy birthday. I love how Petra's just staring into the void. Hello, welcome in. Petra, come here. Scoot a little bit farther onto the bed. There you go. Why do you only have 4 videos? I only have 4 long form videos because they take quite a lot of time and energy to produce, especially if I'm and sometimes money if I'm going out to buy specific things or equipment that I need for them. So, it does take time to produce them. That's why. It was my birthday on October 5th, but no one said happy birthday to me. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Happy birthday. I'm so excited to get the hat on Wednesday because I sent it to the house. Oh, nice. If the snake was bigger, it would see you as food and eat you. Actually, she wouldn't because I don't look like food to her and I don't smell like food to her. So, it's not true. I'm not a rodent. My brother has one too, and her name is Bella. Aw, that's so cute. What other types of ball pythons are there? Well, there's morphs, which is the colors and patterns of the snake. I don't really think there's many types of ball pythons specifically, other than color and genetic combinations. There's other types of pythons. How would I even put her on a leash? Yeah, but just because she's a predator doesn't mean she sees me as food. If you think about it, cats are predators, dogs are predators. They would both be eating meat in the wild, but they don't see people as food, most of the time anyway. So think about that for a little bit. How long ago did you get her? I got her 2 years ago. Your python is so cute. I love its skin color. Thank you. She is a bumblebee ball python. Petra's having very deep thoughts right now. Petra loves all of you. If you make it non-flexible, she'll suffocate. What? She's not even wearing anything on her head. Hello? Can she bite or has she ever bitten anyone? She can bite, but she really doesn't. She's super friendly. I subscribed to your snake. Thank you. Petra says thank you. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers. That's actually insane. Petra's leaving. Are you going to go back in the bag of fabric? Petra. I subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, a leash wouldn't work for snakes. I actually have tried. Will there be a 30K special? There'll probably be some sort of announcement or short video. I'm not going to be doing a long form video for 30K because I still have to work on the second part of the 20K special. There'll probably be a 50K special. You deserve the subs for a fun snake. Aw, thank you. So yeah, leashes don't work for Petra. I actually do have a leash for her, funny enough. So this technically isn't meant for snakes, so I more just like use it as like a funny thing. I just kind of like have it hanging next to her closet. I don't actually like really use it. Um, so this is one of those things when people have like toddlers, you put like one around the toddler's wrist and then the other to like the mom's wrist so your toddler doesn't run away. But so I tried to use this like as a leash for her at one point because it's kind of hard to do it one-handed, but it unstraps and it's really soft and stretchy and it's very flexible. So I was like, oh, maybe this will work as a leash for her. So yeah, you just open it to like whatever size you want and then you just close it. But she slithered right through it. It did not work. So I just kind of used it as like a funny thing. Oh, this is a leash for my snake. Does it hunt rabbits and small rodents? She doesn't really hunt because she eats frozen thawed. But when she gets hungry, she climbs around in her cage and she does look for food, but she doesn't have like any really live prey items to hunt. No, so when I was younger, my mother was allergic to anything with fur or hair, and then the people I live with now are also allergic. Someone I live with now is also allergic to animals with fur, so that was just never really an option for me. So, snake. She eats frozen thawed rodents, and she is 3 years old. She's not venomous. She's about 4 feet long. Hello, welcome in. I'm going to try and ask for a jumping spider soon. Oh, nice. The pet store near me just started keeping jumping spiders. No, she is not venomous. Does she do any tricks? She does a few. If she's feeling like it, sometimes if I do this, she'll come over. Are you going to demonstrate, Petra? Maybe not. Like I said, usually only when she's feeling like it. If I do this and I'm like holding her, she'll usually lift her head. If I'm holding her and I like tap her head with my nose, she'll give me like a little kiss back. She does a few. I think we have a short. We have a short that shows like some different stuff that she does. Can you pick her up? I can, but she's sitting very nicely, and so I feel bad picking her up a lot during live streams because she's just hanging out. She's very cozy. My favorite YouTuber got a jumping spider today. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to your snake. I'm sure you gave it a great home. How old is she in snake years? So I don't know exactly, but she'll be like a young adult in snake years right now. Her name is Petra. Can you pet her? I can. Hello, Petra. Petra loves pets. Cutie. Can you pick her up, please? I'm not going to pick her up right now because she's just, I'll try here. There you go. I can do that for you guys. But I'm going to let her slither around and hang out because this is kind of like her time of the day where I let her out and she can kind of slither around and move freely and just explore. So I don't really like to continue moving and picking her up so much because this is like her time to just hang out. I have a bearded dragon. Nice. No, she does not bite. Have you seen her old shed or old skin? I have. We have a video where I show some of them actually. I have her very first shed that she did with us, and then I have like a few of them in between, and then some of her more like recent sheds. Was the inspiration for her name? So she has really tan and sandy colors. You can't see it too well, but in between the tan and the white, she has some really nice yellow in between there. The camera doesn't pick it up like that good, sadly. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know really like exactly what does it. So she has like these really nice yellows and sandy and tan colors. So she's named after the place Petra because it's in the desert, and I just thought it was a pretty name. And then coincidentally, I didn't know this when I named her. Petra also has a snake statue there, so that's just like another bonus. Hi, welcome in. Does she have any siblings? I'm sure she does. I just don't own them. They went to other homes. You could technically make a leather jacket with her shed if you waited long enough. I really couldn't because her shed is very thin and breaks easily. It also would not be the most hygienic thing. And snake shed is not the same as leather. It's an interesting idea though. I do remember you. Hello. Do you have more than one snake? No, Petra is my only snake at the moment. I would like to get more snakes, though. I was just, like, brainstorming names, even though I'm not going to be getting another snake anytime soon. I was thinking, like, Aquamarine was a really pretty name. What was the other one? There was another, too. No, she does not bite. Petra. Yes, she is my favorite pet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure you gave your tarantula a wonderful home. Do you play any instruments? Not really. I can kind of play drums. Not like amazingly well, but sort of. I'm planning on getting 2 crested geckos next month. Oh, nice. Mine is an albino pastel. Her name is Noodles. Oh, that's so cute. She's calm like this every day. Yep, every day. What does she eat? She eats frozen thawed rodents. And she is 3 years old. Do you have more than one pet? I do. I have like 20 pets, actually. I'm not even kidding. I have 5 African dwarf frogs. I have her, so that's 6. 3 lizards, so 7, 8, so that's 9. A betta fish is 10. 2 guppies is 12. Tarantula is 11. What else? A vampire crab is 12, right? 13. And then two more fish is 14. And then I have a bunch of other animals in my fish tank, like snails and shrimp and other smaller things. So, about 20. Does she have sharp teeth? She does, but she doesn't spam. I mean, she doesn't bite. Sorry, I'm like reading the chat and my like brain auto-corrected to spam. When you got her, was she a baby? She was not a baby. When I got her, she was like about 1 year old, but she was still pretty young. Why doesn't she attack? Because there's no reason for her to attack. Snakes only attack if they are threatened. And I'm not threatening her. I have a banana ball python named Mellow. Oh, that's such a cute name. After the drink Mellow Yellow. I'm going to a reptile expo this weekend and I may get another. Oh, nice. I love that name. That is so cute. Does she have mood swings? No, not really. Where do you find food for her? My friend needs some mice for his snake. You can go to really any pet store and they have food where the frozen fish food section is. If you got another snake, what species would it be? I would probably get like a blood python. Bye. Thanks for joining us, Ego. I really hope Ego feels better. Our thoughts are with you. Poor baby. It's just gonna be Petra this live stream. We will do other live streams with the fish and stuff though, eventually. Has she ever bitten you? Once or twice when I first got her, but she never bites now. I would probably get a hognose. They're so cute. My favorite is the lavender morph, and I would name it Opal. Aw, I love it. Yeah, she eats frozen thawed rodents. I hope you didn't steal her from the forest. So she's a ball python, so she doesn't come from the forest. She comes from like the savannah in Africa or like the more shrubby areas. And no, I didn't steal her. She's from a pet store. Well, a exotic pet store to be specifically. She is. Petra is just a goofy goober. My favorite food, I really like salads. For a favorite drink, I really like cola or lemonade. Those are both really good. I'm like, this is like a fun fact about me. Water is good for you. Guys, please stay hydrated. Please drink your water. I have to remind myself this like 8 times a day. I don't like water. I don't know why. I just like doesn't taste good. Maybe if it's really cold and I'm really thirsty, but like I don't like water. It doesn't taste good to me. It's not satisfying to drink. I don't know. My body just like doesn't like water. So I find myself drinking like seltzers and sodas all day, which is not good. Don't do this, please. But like I'm like allergic to water or something. Not actually, but I don't know how to describe it. Like I'll drink a certain amount of water and then I'll just stop being thirsty. Like I don't want more water, but I'm able to drink something else. Pythons where I am are only exotic. Debating on the species, I got an alien morph python. It goes for 1,600 where I'm at. Oh, nice. I got Petra for about 350. Petra, come here. Stop trying to slither off. Get back here. BB. Petra's a cutie. We should have her do like an obstacle course again. That was our like second or third live stream. And I think that would be really fun if we brought that back. I wish I could hold my snake. He's digesting right now. Aw, I know, that's the worst. It's like, aw, I know I shouldn't pick up my snake. Like, it's not good for my snake. I have to leave it in the enclosure. It's so sad. It's like, oh, I want to pick her up. Her skin pattern with the white and fluorescent pink on her skin is so beautiful. Aw, thank you. She is a ball python. I have 2 ball pythons, but they're the normal ones. Oh, nice. Can you put a silly costume on her? Ooh. Guys, it's almost Halloween. Should we have Petra wear a Halloween costume one of these streams? That would be fun. It's like put away right now, but we could totally do that in a future stream. Do you have a little hat so you can put it on her head? I do. I have a ton of hats for her. In our last stream, we showed the her little wardrobe. I need to go. I'm going to subscribe and come back next live. Remember me. Bye. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you next time. How much did she cost and where did you get her? She is so pretty. Thank you. She was about $350 and I got her. I don't know the name of the place, unfortunately. I got her from a exotic reptile place. Petra stares into the camera. Should we have her wear another outfit? Actually, speaking of, I need to start working on Petra's outfit for Halloween because I haven't even started, and usually I start a month or 2 early. I'm so behind, you guys. These past few weeks, it's been like school, work, get home, work on YouTube, go to sleep at like a horrendously late time, wake up again, go to school, repeat, repeat, repeat. And I'm so exhausted. I think I'm gonna go to bed at like 7 o'clock tonight or something. And then I'll be ready for tomorrow and I can get everything done. We got to start switching into like fall themed and Christmas themed shorts, you guys. It's coming. I got to switch the channel banner. It's still on the summer banner. I have to do that too. Oh, so much stuff to do. So much stuff. What humidity do you recommend for ball pythons? Petra's tank is usually like 70% humidity and higher. I've had her for 2 years. Oh, back in the clothing bag. Petra was sitting in there for like 20 minutes before the stream, and she was just like sitting in it and staring at me. Bye, thanks for joining us. Tips for new ball python owners. Do your research. This is really with any pet, but do your research because that'll be so helpful. If you know what you're doing, think of it as like studying for a test. Whatever your favorite subject is, or maybe it's your least favorite subject, you really need to study so you can get a good grade on this test. You want to study super hard, like let's say this is like a really big exam, maybe it's the Regents or something. You want to study a month in advance, maybe even more than that. You need to study for a few months, a while. And then once you're ready, you can adopt the pet, and then you know all your information, so you're going to do well, and you're going to take care of the pet well, and it's going to be in good health. So instead of studying for a test and getting a good grade, you're going to study on how to take care of an animal, and it's going to be in good health, and you're going to have a nice, happy life with it. Where do I get your merch? I need them for my friend Snake. We currently don't have any like hoodies or merch like that. We do have some shops and some different accessories on our Etsy, which if you click the link in the pinned comment right around here probably, unless you're watching on mobile, which might be like, it's either on the top or the bottom of the screen somewhere. There you can buy hats, but we don't really have any like merch right now. Get her a witch costume for Halloween. It will be so cute. I love that. She's going to be a lobster for Halloween, but I could totally make her a little witch hat, like a little witch hat. Bye. Thanks for joining us. See you. I'm going to buy some. Thank you. Thank you so much. What is your dream snake / morph? I think my dream snake would just be like more ball pythons or a blood python. Those are super cute too. I would really like a banana ball python. Petra just staring. Sorry about that. I was just taking a sip of my drink. Oh my god, I just like remembered. Remember when I had like a horrendous cough a few months ago and I had to stop the live every 2 minutes to like take a swig of water? That was so bad. I don't know if anyone knows Petra. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. But like for the 2 people who might remember, she's not fake, she's real. Aw, cutie. Her little tongue flicks are so cute. I don't know if you can see them on camera. She does the tiniest little tongue flicks. She like almost never sticks out her full tongue, unfortunately. Is he or she safe? Yep, she's super friendly and non-venomous. She is 3 years old. She's very cute. Thank you. Guys, should we have Petra wear another outfit? What do you think? Cinnamon morphs are really pretty too. She's measuring you out. No, she's not. Snakes are not smart enough to think about something and then decide to eat it later. They are opportunistic eaters, which means they just eat whenever they see or smell food. So that's not true. She's also way too small to eat me, so that's complete misinformation. Can she slither around? She can. Bye, thanks for joining us. I read a story where there was a girl in a python and she noticed it was getting bigger and then later it ate her. Yeah, that's like stuff like that is usually not true. It's like whenever people reference that, it's usually the same video. And it's like this, I actually haven't seen it. I think I've seen the like thumbnail of it. I don't think I've seen the actual like original video. It exists somewhere. I'm sure it's come up on my For You page. But it's like a girl gets like eaten by a snake in the night or something, or like a python that she like had like she slept with in her bed or something. I don't know the full like this could be totally inaccurate, but it's something along the lines of that. Like do not quote me on this. Um and people like always reference that or something related to that. And I don't know if the actual video itself is true. I doubt it honestly. And if it is, stuff like that is super rare. And that's only with incredibly large snakes like anacondas, very large, like extremely excessively large Burmese pythons. No hate to those snakes, and like do not give those snakes a negative connotation or like stereotype or anything. But just saying, Petra's a ball python and she would never be capable of something like that. Nor is she smart enough to like process me as even a food item. Petra can't even tell that rodents are food sometimes, guys. Please, she's not that smart. Do not give her that much credit. She eats frozen thawed rodents. Yeah, that's another thing actually. She eats all her food is like has already passed away humanely when she eats it. She has never eaten live once in her life. Even before I got her, she was eating frozen thawed from the breeder as well, or the shop, whatever. So I don't even know if she would recognize a live mouse, let alone a person, as food. Bye. Thanks for joining us. How did you get her to be so comfortable around you? Well, ball pythons themselves are usually pretty docile, but just like over time and hanging out with your snake and bonding with them, they eventually just get more and more comfortable, just like any other animal. My ball python can't even tell when he can hold himself up or not. He falls in his water dish because he slowly scoots his head across the top of his enclosure and falls when I'm trying to sleep. Oh yeah, my Petra does that when she's hungry. So if he's doing that, he's probably hungry. No, she's not albino. Albino is when the animal is like almost completely white, maybe a bit of yellow. So as you can see, Petra has like a not dark, but like maybe like a kind of like more tan-ish color, and her patterns are quite dark, so she's not albino. Her morph is a bumblebee. I do. I have a tarantula. Honestly, sometimes I'm scared of her too. That's valid. No, she's not a cobra. She looks pink. She's like a little pinkish. It's the camera as well, but she's like sort of kind of pink. Petra, would you like to put your sweater on again? Would you like to wear your sweater maybe? Come here. Petra in a sweater, just helping her out, making sure she goes the right way. Petra in a sweater. And here she comes. Boop. Here she is. Petra in a sweater. She is a bumblebee ball python. Do you make outfits? Do you make the outfits for her? This one I didn't make her. This is like a leg or an arm warmer. I think it's a leg warmer. I honestly don't know. The rest of her outfits, like 99% of them I've made. No, she usually doesn't go to the bathroom on the bed. I've had it happen like once or twice, but usually, I can tell when she's gonna go to the bathroom because if she eats one day, it's usually like 3 or 4 days after like the possibility of her going to the bathroom like becomes a thing. So usually if it's been like a while after she's eaten, I usually don't like have her on the bed. Thank you for reading my question. Of course. Her name is Petra. She only sits in one spot. She moves around. Kind of depends how she's feeling. I mean, that's kind of what snakes do, honestly. She can, like, there's been times where she hasn't moved for, like, 2 to 3 days. It seems Petra didn't like the costume. Who knows? She really doesn't mind them. It's just she slithers, and she doesn't have arms or anything, so it just kind of naturally comes off when she's moving. So. Petra! What's the best thing about having a pet snake? Their cute little faces and the cuddles. They give really good cuddles, and I just love petting her face and like going like tickle tickle. She's just a cutie. Petra stare. Watch it bite you. Okay, here's my hand. I'm waiting. Nope, it doesn't seem like she wants to bite me. Surprising. I used to have 4 snakes, 3 ball pythons, and 1 boa. Nice. Do you have any other reptiles? I have 3 anole lizards. I have 2 green anoles and 1 brown anole, but that's it. I do have amphibians though. I have frogs. She's just a baby. That's so true though. I feel like Petra like always grabs like this one singular hair on my head with her tail and like rips it out. It's like, ow. I just subscribed. Thank you. Pet her. Sure. Pat, pat, pat. Hey, Petra. Nope, pythons are not dangerous. That's not true. No, she is not venomous. I held a snake the other day at the zoo and got a photo. Nice. She'll live for like about 20 years. No, ball pythons can bite. They just really don't bite often. All snakes can bite. She eats frozen thawed rodents, and she doesn't even eat daily. She eats monthly. Yeah, she would be like the perfect pet if it wasn't for the food. I don't mind it that much. It's like if I could have her eat something else, that would be nice, but you know, this is kind of how it has to be, so it's whatever. It's okay. These snakes kill. They actually don't. And she's a ball python, and look how tiny her head is compared to my hand. There is no way she would ever be able to harm me. Tickle, tickle. So that's not true. I currently own a ball python that's about 4 feet long. He eats frozen thawed rodents from the pet store once every 2 or 3 weeks. Nice. Petra's about 4 feet long, and she eats like once or twice a month. So pretty similar. Yep, she's safe. Yes, she is a ball python. Nope, she's way too small to eat rabbits. She weighs about like 2-ish pounds, maybe 3. I subscribed. Thank you. Can you read my comment? I have 7 snakes. Sure. That's so cool. Are they ball pythons or different types? I have a bearded dragon. Nice. Yeah, ball pythons, even full grown, are way too small to eat rabbits. One time a snake went into my boot and I got a picture entitled it "There's a Snake in My Boot" and sent it to my friends and family. Oh, that's so funny. My mother is deathly afraid of snakes. That's okay. Everyone has fears. Is she safe around children? Totally. I have a lizard. I really want to get a snake as well. Why not? Because why not? Snakes are cute and pretty easy to take care of for someone who knows how to take care of a reptile, I believe. Yep, ball pythons are a great option is like a second snake or a second reptile, like a second exotic pet. So, totally. As long as you do your research, you should be good. Only 2 to 3 pounds. Yep. Petra's long, but she's like, doesn't really weigh much. Because if you think about it, her bones are pretty tiny, and then the rest is just kind of like muscle. So, she's more like long than heavy. I really want a snake, but my mom and my brother and my dad and sister and my other sister and my other brother are all scared of snakes, so they said I'm not allowed to get one. Aw, maybe in the future. Nope, she's a ball python. She is not a constrictor. Well, she is, but she's not a boa constrictor. If I were to get a first snake as a first pet, what type would you recommend? I wouldn't recommend a snake as your first pet. I want to upgrade my ball python is in a 40-gallon tank. I want to upgrade it to a 55. Oh, that's funny because Petra's in a 40-gallon as well, and she's going to be getting an upgrade this Christmas. Or like around Christmas, maybe a little bit after. I'm new here. Oh, welcome. Is it true that the snake does not harm children who can't walk? No, why would she do that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, snakes don't do that. She is. Petra's a cutie. When do they shed their skin? Snakes shed their skin usually when they are growing. She looks like she has a mustache. I've had a few people say that. People like interpret her patterns like a few different ways. Like some people say this looks like a little angry eyebrow. Oh, hi Petra. Some people say that looks like angry eyebrows. Other people say her little head stamp looks like a heart. Some people say it looks like a mustache right there. Other people say it looks like she has like a little milk mustache or something. People interpret it all different types of ways. Get her little tongue. Nope, she's super friendly to everyone. Do you bathe her? Usually only when necessary. Petra actually hasn't had a bath in like over half a year. Petra, you need a bath soon. I have 3 pet bearded dragons, but 2 passed away, and I meant to say bearded dragon. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. She'll live for about like 20-ish years. My snake swims in its large water bowl. Yeah, Petra does that too. Be careful, that's a snake. It is very dangerous and will bite you. Actually, she is a ball python, which is a super friendly and docile type of snake. And even if I put my hand super close to her face, she would never bite me. So that's not true. And snakes only bite if they are threatened. So not true. What should I do if my snake will stop moving for a long time and doesn't eat much? If your snake is like being really sluggish, like more than usual, and isn't eating, I recommend taking it to a vet. So cute. I have a boa constrictor of my own at home, and she is the sweetest. Aw, it's so nice. I've had her for 2 years, and she's not venomous. Would you pet a venomous snake? I would not, because that is not safe. No, she does not fight other animals on the street. How often does she shed? She sheds when she's growing, so it's usually like every like 2 months. It's like every other month to every 2 months. It kind of depends. She looks like she's shedding. Nope, should be like super dull if she was shedding. What do you feed her? She eats frozen thawed rodents. No, she is not poisonous. Can you give her a pet for me? Of course. One pet from this person on the live stream. No, I do not have a turtle. Me getting a snake turned my brother from hating snakes into loving snakes, and he's the only one who comes just to see him. Aw, that's so nice. Do you have a dog? No, I do not. Do you live with her? I do. We are currently in my apartment. Why do your streams calm me down so much? I'm not sure. But usually there's like, I do it when the other people I live with aren't home or they're eating dinner. We kind of all have different schedules. So usually the people I live with are doing something else. So it's just, I like to do streams when it's quiet and it's chill. She is a bumblebee ball python. Yeah, no matter how old Petra is, she will always be Bibi. Cute snake because it's pink. Thank you so much for the donation, Divine. That's so nice of you. I love that. Yeah, it's super cool. Petra's like a little bit pink. Oh, hello. Petra's like a little bit pinkish in real life. The camera like makes it a little bit brighter than it is, but she does have this like really cute pinkish hue to her. I subscribed. Thank you. Boop her. Petra, may I give you a boop? Very gentle boop. Oh, I may not. She denied. Thank you so much for the donation, Titanic. You guys are awesome. 2 donations in like a minute. Thank you so much. Can you give her some more pets for me? Of course. Some more pets from this person. Guys, it's going to be 99 cents per pet. No, I'm kidding. You guys can give all the virtual pets that your heart desires. You guys can give her all the virtual pets your heart desires. We're not doing shoutouts right now. Nope, all ball pythons' heads are shaped like that. That's just how she looks normally. She's so derpy. I love her. Yes, baby. Can you give me advice on how to take care of them when I get one, even though my girlfriend probably won't let me? Humidity is super important for ball pythons, so you're going to want to get a spray bottle and like some humidity gauges other than like all the like other stuff that you're going to need. Humidity is super important. The biggest piece of advice I could give you is just do your research because that'll tell you everything you need to know. I need some advice for my python, please. Ask away. How can you tell what gender he or she is? So she's quite big and females are quite larger than males. A male would not be her size at only 3 years old. It would probably be a little bit smaller. And then also I asked the person I got her from, and he checked and said that she was a female. I have a ball python and her name is Izzy. Oh, nice. How do I turn notifications on so I know when you post? So if you subscribe, then it gives you the option to turn notifications on. You can click the little, it's like a bell icon. Yes, you can also look at their tails. There's probably people who can explain it a lot better than me. My male ball python's named Lewis. He's about 2 years old and he is 4 feet long. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like one of the characteristics of like the bumblebees or the spiders. They have this really cute like cream colored belly that kind of like melts into the rest of their colors. So I just subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, males tend to like if they're like long, but they like tend to be skinny as well. The male ball pythons. Of course, there's exceptions like Ego, for example, one of our moderators' pet snakes, also part of the snake friend group. He's quite large for his age. She's a girl. I have a Mexican king snake. Nice. So we're going to be live for like 3 more minutes. So if you guys have any final questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat and then we're going to get going. My ball python is a female and she is sassy. Aw, cute. She eats frozen thawed rodents. What is your favorite style? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if it's like really like a specific style. I like weathered clothing, like ripped jeans. I like distressed shirts, stuff like that. Yeah, Petra does that sometimes too. She'll like push against the top of her tank if she's looking for food. Please give her more pets. She is so cute. Sure. More pets for Petra. Oh, she's sitting so nicely. Petra loves pets. Such a cutie. Yeah, if you have snakes that are like escaping frequently, I would recommend checking the tops of their cages and the locks on the doors. Like maybe like the clamps aren't pressed down on the lid. Just do like I usually do like a check on Petra's cage like every few months just to make sure it's all good. I subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes if I spray Petra's tank for like humidity, she'll lick the drops of water off the top of like the glass. Silly little girl. Petra, get back here. You can't hide for the last minute of the stream. Come sit. I'm sick and this video is making my day. Aw, thank you. That's so nice. I'm so glad that come here, Petra. I'm so glad that we could help you feel better. We hope you feel better soon. Do you work with snakes for a living? I mean, if you consider YouTube my main job, then yeah, I guess. Yeah, I would recommend getting clamps and other stuff for your lid because if she's escaping multiple times, then I would hate for her to like get hurt one time. Guys, back in the day, not all people know this, but before there was like nice clamps and nice locks for your doors, you would put like a sheet of mesh or like a sheet of like some sort of sheet of something, and then you would weight it down with like either weights or like bricks. Like one person I knew used like a bucket of like a small bucket of concrete to weigh it down. So that's how you would keep reptiles like back in the day. Just bricks on like a piece of mesh. Now we have nice locks and clamps and enclosures that look all pretty. Please give Petra 11 pets. 11 pets coming right up, and then we're gonna get going. 1 pet, 2 pet, 3, oh, hi. 4, goodbye then, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cutie patootie. Thank you. Petra says thank you for all the virtual pets. Yeah, front-facing doors are ideal for tanks. One more, just one more pet. Thank you so much for our donations, everyone. We are going to get going. Thank you to Divine, Titanic, and Sophia Noodle for donating. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. Petra, can you come out of the bag for the last minute? My goodness. So with that, we are going to get going. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. It was super nice talking to you all. With that, have a good day or night. All the things the YouTubers say, the big YouTubers say, like and subscribe and the notifications. And with that, thank you for joining us. Thank you for donations. It was so nice talking to you all. We will be live on Saturday and Sunday, so come say hello. And with that, thanks for joining us. Have a good day or night. Bye. Bye, Petra. You're so sweet. Aw, thank you. Bye, everyone.